Hello and welcome to the last live stream event from LASALS, the Adult Education College in Leicester. Last live stream of the day. We're going to be talking about our employment skills programs and generally the skills for work program in whole. So if there's any questions that you want to ask about anything within our skills for work program, this is the place to come and ask. If you're not sure or you want to know the difference between things, we can ask that. And I'm going to be talking with my colleague Emma Tinley, who teaches on the employment skills and the Career Booster program a bit later to tell you a bit more in detail about those. I'm just going to start the presentation by talking to you about the online open day process. It's new for us, so it's bound to be new for you, or maybe you've done this lots of times before and it's just new to us, but we thought we'll explain to you what it is and how you get involved as we go along. Okay, so here if you've come to us today direct from our Leicester Learns website and you've clicked on the link to attend this live stream event, that's great. We're welcome to have you here. They are open to the public, so anyone can join. However, if you want to continue and go through the process of moving through initial assessment and enrolling on any of our courses, you do need to register. Please go back to the website and look under the schedule for these live stream events, and you'll find a registration form for you to fill in at that point, and to give us your contact details and to let us know how you connect to the internet and what kind of courses that you're interested in, so that we can best help and advise you. These we can't see you, we don't know, we can't see you or hear you out there, so the way but we want to hear from you, so the way to do that is through the Q&A process, the Q&A panel on the side of your screen. It might already be open, or you might need to click on that little icon up there that's a question mark and two speech box bubbles, and in that box that will open up, there's a box at the bottom that says ask us a question. When you type a question into there and send it to us, it comes into the studio here, and isn't seen by everybody else attending. However, we can publish your questions and comments. If you ask us a comment that, or ask us a question where the other people will want to know the answer to, or that are just a general a point or a comment, then we will post those so that all the people that are attending can see them as well, because other people might want to know the answers to the questions that you want to know. So that's really important. Your name will come up on the question as you send it through, the name that you logged in with, and at least. And if you don't want that name to come up on your question or comment for when it's published, that's fine. There's just a little box underneath it that you need to tick, so ask anonymously, and it will come through as anonymous on that basis. We might ask you later on, you might want to send us your contact details through this process, but like I said, you're welcome and able to do that through the ask a question box, and we will certainly not publish that information, so you can feel okay about sending us that information through this method. The other ways to do it, or if you are struggling, or you find anything about our online processes that's frustrating you, or that's not working, or just can't seem to do it, or it's stressing you in any way, then please give us a call on 0116 454 1900 between 9 and 5 Monday to Thursday, and until 4:30 on a Friday, because we want to know if there's something that's not working properly, then it might well not be working for other people as well. So you'll be doing us a big favour if you let us know that, and we in turn will get back to you and give you the support you need to complete whatever it is that you want to do. Also, that's our email address for the open days, anything to do with the Skills for Work courses. It's opendays@leicesterlearns.ac.uk, just as you can see on the screen, and we'll respond to those emails as soon as we can. We'll give you course information in just a bit, but I'll just let you know about those other bits of the online process. So for some of our courses, you might need to complete an assessment of some nature, whether that's a vocational assessment, answering questions about your current skill level, or your English language skills. Then there's different ways to do that for different courses. Some of them are forms like you would fill in a quiz or a survey or something like that on the internet, and some of them will send you in an email with an attachment for you to fill in to type in your extract of writing for that written initial assessment. Also, if you really struggle with those, or you haven't quite got the equipment that lets you do that easily, then we are hoping and planning to have in-person initial assessment sessions at the college on Thursdays in August, as and when we're allowed to, as and when the lockdown is finally released and we're allowed to do that. We'll be contacting you if you're not able to do it online to book in to one of those to come into the college in a socially distanced environment to take those initial assessments in person. So enrolments are going to happen starting from next week. Our computer system, obviously with the lockdown and the reorganising and planning of a whole curriculum and college study areas, that won't be available till sometime starting from next week. Sometime during the week, our enrolment advisors will take the information that we pass to them about who can be enrolled on the courses, who's already been assessed, and they'll be calling you all back to go through the enrolment process over the phone. So they'll ask you for your identified details. They'll talk to you about your any disabilities or learning difficulties that you might have, and make sure that you're spoken to by one member of our ALS team who will will talk to you about any adaptations or support that you might need in the classroom so that you can achieve your learning aims, and just to make sure that those are in place before you start your course. And they'll also talk to you about the eligibility fees and other issues related to that. If you've been living in the UK, EU or EEA for at least the last 3 years consistently, then you will be entitled to fee-free or fee-reduced courses. There are a couple of other groups, and that time period is slightly reduced for very valid and obvious reasons. So be in contact with us and let us know if you're in one of those groups, or if you're not sure whether you have the eligibility for the courses. When you do have the eligibility for the courses, if you're wanting to take a level 1 or a level 2 qualification and you're unemployed, or you're working but you're earning a low wage, which is under £16,009.50 per year before tax, you will be entitled to government funding that will pay for the course fees for those level 1 and level 2 qualifications. There's a different arrangement for level 3 qualifications as we move along for our access courses and our teaching assistant courses, where there's advanced learn alone that's possibly available for those. And if you do have to pay for your courses, then we do have fee-free, interest-free installment plans that break down the cost of your course into 4 more manageable payments, and that's available to everybody who's a learner with us at LASALS. So take a moment to reassure you that LASALS and the Leicester City Council are following the highest safety regulations and strictly following government guidelines in relation to reducing the spread of COVID-19. That's why a lot of our courses and our learning and teaching methods are changing. There's going to be a lot more online and distance learning methods used, and where we do still value, and we know you still value, the classroom experience as well. So wherever possible, we will retain that classroom experience, but we'll split the class into 2, and it's what's called a blended learning model. So you'll split the class into 2, and you will attend the classroom on a fortnightly basis, alternating with the other half of your class, and then you will be taught for that lesson. You will be given resources and activities and things to do to cover the duration of the class for the following week, and you'll also have remote access to your tutor throughout the course to be able to communicate by email or other methods that we use to make sure that you're fully supported as you continue on your learning journey. We will talk to you about this in relation to your courses as you enroll on them, to let you know what the method will be. And again, will be only people who are coming on for classes or for specific appointments will be allowed in the college at that time. So there'll be no public access, and this is the other way we're going to be limiting the number of people in the building at any one time. So we're looking for you to work with us to help keep us all safe on that basis. We have a full IT program at LASALS, which will help and support you with all this online stuff, and the fact that everything's done remotely and from your own home these days. So starting from the digital foundation skills, which is for absolute beginners, moving through the digital essential skills and onto entry 3, level 1 and level 2 qualification courses, depending on your level, previous skills and all those things. We will talk with you about those and give you appropriate initial assessment to decide which is the best and the right level for you at this time. Alongside the qualification courses, we also have non-qualification skills building courses and what we call digital specialism courses, which cover things like building a website and coding and programming and games developing introductions. So we have a broader range than just the standard qualifications, which might be of interest. We're going to talk about the employment program and the career boosters as well shortly, the rest of this presentation. So I'll skip over them, and also we will be talking to the careers advisor, Dan, who will give you his presentation about the service that's finally, for this bit of the presentation, I just want to reiterate the importance of maths and English qualifications. They are increasingly more and more a basic standard requirement for some jobs and employers, and also certainly if you need to move on to, if you're planning to move on to higher education. And we offer English and maths functional skills up to level 2, plus ESOL courses for those people who English is not your first or main language, and that will help you build your skills and towards moving into the functional skills level qualifications. Initial assessments for these courses happen just before the start of term, and so if you are interested or you do need to get these qualifications, then just give us your name as part of this process. Tell us that that's what you want, and we'll get your name added to the list of people that will be called back as soon as we're able to book people in for those assessments, as soon as we're clear what the situation will be. So just going back to our contact details again, as I said earlier in the presentation, email us at opendays@leicesterlearns.ac.uk, and also or give us a call 9 to 5 Monday to Thursday, and till 4:30 on Fridays. Once the college is back open again and we are running evening classes, those telephone opening hours will be extended, so keep your eye out on our website page and the social media for more information about that. So at this point, I want to say hello. I want to remind the people watching to please send us a message through the question and answer pane on the other side, just to say hello, you're here. This is, or to ask us a specific question. This is one of our general live stream chats that we're having across this week. So this is the point when you can ask us anything about our program. So we really do want to know what it is you want to know, but we will talk and start discussing careers and employment program with you a little bit more now to see if that's what you're interested in. That's where you can do. So please do just say hi, whoever you are out there watching. Just say hello and let us know you're out there. That would be really great. Okay, at this point I've got my colleague Emma Tinley with me. Emma's new in a role as a curriculum coordinator in the Skills for Work team, with a responsibility for the pre-employment program and the digital skills program as well. So I'm going to pass her camera over to your screen, and you can say hello, Emma.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can all hear you. That's great.
That's great. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, it's great to be here. For those of you that have come to watch this live stream, welcome. As Anna said, please ask questions, because you don't want to hear me rabbiting on for the next half an hour, which I won't be anyway. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about our employment programme, which obviously will link nicely into Dan's careers advice bit that he'll be doing after this. So there's kind of two key parts really. There's the pre-employment, as we call it, but it's really about supporting you with your CV development, your interview skills, how to search. And again, there is a crossover with digital, because a lot of the search and apply now is online, so we want to make sure that we give you that support. So this is if you are currently out of work and looking for work, or maybe you want to change your career, or you just want to update your CV to give you that option. These hopefully will be face-to-face courses. However, if you are unable to attend those, we do have the ability, if you've got the technical skills and an internet connection, to actually support you to do those from home. So really it's quite flexible, and it depends on how you want to do it, but you know, it seems like a good time with the world changing so much to kind of update your CV with what you can do and what you've done, and look at what job opportunities there are out there. So as well as the CV building, the interview skills and the search and apply, we have a range of what we're calling career boosters, which are skills-based courses which will either help you in your current role to be more confident and hopefully more assertive, possibly with your career development within your own organisation or with a career change. But also these boosters, I think, they generally will just help you be a more confident person. So one of them that we do is around communication skills. So we will look at your own communication styles, how you prefer to communicate. We'll do some work around questioning techniques and questioning skills, and also active listening. This really will help you have better relationships with people that you work with your managers, and also possibly your family and friends, and any other kind of clubs or societies or groups that you might be involved in. We'll also look at verbal and non-verbal communication. So it's really all around how we communicate, because the words we actually say are such a small part of that. So it's really about giving you more confidence to communicate with a wide range of people. One of the other career boosters we do is presentation skills, and that might sound like something I'm never going to give a presentation, it's not really something I'd ever do, and it sounds terrifying. Well, it is, but actually it's really good for confidence building just generally. So we'll look at why it's important to develop presentation skills, about developing self-confidence and controlling nerves. So if you're quite an anxious, nervous person, this is probably really good for you. Even if you never intend to give a presentation, it will be a real confidence boost to actually give you an opportunity to do that. It also goes through addressing different audiences. So if you're giving a presentation at work, or maybe at a school, or you know, a local club, or you know, your local political party, if you're a member of that, it can be quite daunting to stand up in front of people and just speak, but the course itself will give you some confidence in that. I'm just going to mention a couple of others. So we do a problem solving career booster, which is understanding how to effectively deal with a problem. So we go through the process of identifying the causes of a problem. We look at team working and also individual problem solving, and we'll look at a particular model of how you can solve a problem. Again, you won't just get problems at work, you'll get problems in every aspect of your life at some point, and this course really will help you to gain more confidence in tackling problems overall. So yeah, it will be useful at work or to build your career and confidence, but I think it's quite a good one to just know, because we all have problems, and it's nice to get some techniques of how to deal with those. So the last two that we're offering at the moment, and this may develop throughout the year, is time management and organisational skills. Always useful in every aspect of life, because there's never enough hours in the day, generally. And Anna's going, yes, that's right. I think we all experience that sometimes.
I might need that one.
So we're going to be looking at time management models, identifying your own strengths and weaknesses. So why is it you never have enough time to do things? So there's a real chance to look at what it is that happens in your day and in your life and in your work that means you never have enough time. It will give you a chance to develop step-by-step skills to organise goal setting, smart targets, so making sure if you're going to achieve something, that you've got those specific and measurable targets, because sometimes we think we can do everything all at the same time and then we do nothing. So it's a really good opportunity to build some skills and to really start thinking about action planning, even your career or in your own life. And the final career booster that we're running at the moment in the next term is around negotiation and conflict resolution. I'm not a particular fan of conflict, and I'm sure most people out there aren't either, but we can't get on with everyone all the time and we're going to have disagreements. So really this is about how we can communicate and negotiate and discuss within teams at work, or even individually in our personal lives, and how we deal with conflict. And the idea is we're looking for win-win negotiations and not compromise necessarily, because what you don't want to do is give up everything that you want just to deal with the conflicts, because you don't necessarily get the best outcomes that way. And again, it's about individually and as part of a team. So yeah, they're really good short courses that again will be face to face if possible, that hopefully you'll really get a lot out of and help you with your next step in your career or in your life in general. Okay.
That's great. That was brilliant. That was a real good rundown of the different options that are available on the Career Boosters courses. And I said, I've always thought there's definitely some courses there that I know myself and a lot of other people benefit from. Just to make it clear that these courses are all they're all standalone one-day courses, so that you can pick and choose which ones that you are of most interest and use to you, and they are part of our free employment skills program courses. So if you've got your residency eligibility and you have the right to work in the UK, then you will be entitled to attend these courses for free when they come along. There's also no entry requirements beyond the fact that obviously you need to be able to understand verbally and understand the tutor and engage with the activities and the group learning things. There'll be minimal writing, I believe so, on these courses. Isn't that right, Emma? So you don't necessarily need to worry about having a high standard of English written skills, but obviously as with all of our program, and as I said at the beginning, we always encourage you to increase the skills and get the functional skills qualifications in those subject areas. In a minute, I'm going to pass over to Dan to tell you about the careers offer, but I just wanted to take one opportunity to ask the people that I can see watching us at home here to send us in a comment or just say hello, let us know who you are, and if there's anything else about our general skills for work or employment skills program specifically that you want to know, so that we know that we're covering everything that people need to know in this presentation. So we really, really want to hear from you. That's great. And so I am now going to pass over to Dan. How are you this afternoon, Dan?
Hi, Anna. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Brilliant. I'm going to share your fantastic. Going to share your presentation here, and Dan's a good example of those presentation skills that you'll learn on our presentation skills course. Away you go.
Smashing, thank you, and hello to everyone that's out there, and welcome to this short introductory talk, which does focus on the careers advice and support that's provided by Leicester Adult Skills and Learning Services. So for as long ago as people have worked, they have realised that work should not just be about survival, hardship, or just income alone, but it should be enjoyable and rewarding. And many of us are much more likely to work later into our old age than ever before, maybe even in job roles which don't exist as we speak now. However, you can help future-proof your career with transferable skills for work. Having an opportunity to access good quality and impartial careers advice and information is essential when considering your future career choices. At LASALS, we offer professional, impartial careers and employment information, advice and guidance from qualified and experienced advisors. This support and advice will be tailored to your needs only. We will encourage you to aim as high as possible, and we will celebrate learners who move on to new opportunities once completing courses with us. We aim to offer you the access that you need to careers advice through a variety of options depending on your needs. from face-to-face appointments, use of a careers library, information on careers websites or online careers and work-related activities, and signposting you to other services that may be of benefit. We aim to do this as flexibly as possible across locations and formats, such as having a face-to-face appointment at the new Bishopdale Centre, or even online where possible, where the bulk of our IAG around career and course choice is currently offered during this COVID lockdown. Whether it be for future studies, employment, or a career change, or just to make yourself feel more focused and confident, as Emma was talking about earlier on, our in-house career service can work with you to create a career plan and help tailor a program to meet your needs and career goals. You can be assured that the advice and support you are offered is provided by qualified and experienced advisors working within a framework designed to maintain high standards of advice. LASALS are a matrix accredited provider meeting their national standards for giving advice and guidance, and we continue to be rated a good provider by Ofsted across all areas of our work, including career support. So just to reiterate, if anyone has any questions right now, please use the Q&A panel to leave us a message. Put your name, your number or your email and a question, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you'd prefer to call and get information through that route, please do so. Phone number is 0116 454 1900. And don't forget to look out for us on Facebook and on Twitter. That concludes a short introduction to the career services at LASALS. Thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you at some point soon.
That's great. I'm just going to send your camera to live now as well, Dan, so that people at
Hey
home
everyone.
can know your face. So when we are back in the college, they know who it is to grab hold of and say about needing some careers advice. That's great. Good to have you on board with the team, new member of our team. So that's great. We've only met in the virtual world, so in the virtual world so far.
True.
So, but that's the new way of working, isn't it? That's the way everyone's working these days.
We've all got to learn.
Yeah. So you know, we're here to help support you with this new world and the new environment. And I hoped that you come and join us to help build and boost those skills that you might need in the world of work. So I'm going to ask again for any questions that you have during this live stream. We can tell you about the IT course and programs. We can share a little bit about the skills for work. We have business administration courses available to you at levels 1 and 2, and we have AAT, which is the Association of Accounting Technicians qualifications from level 1, 2 and 3 as we go along as well. So we also have courses, vocational courses for teaching assistants that take you all the way up to a level 3 qualification with those as well, alongside a level 1 mental health and wellbeing course. If you're already working with people and you want to just know a little bit more about the different mental health and wellbeing issues that go on and how to it's not so much about the mental health and wellbeing at level 1. It's not about teaching you to be a therapist or any of those things, but it's just so to give you that broader useful life knowledge and skills, particularly given the mental health awareness and the incidence of mental ill health in the is currently probably an all-time high, I would suggest, during this pandemic experience. So to give you the skills to be aware of the different types, to recognise them, and how to send people and what therapies and possible support and help there is for people who are suffering from mental ill health at any time. So that's a real valuable qualification for those of you that are working with adults or young people as well, to make you feel more confident in those interactions. So like I said, as well as the business admin and the teaching assistant courses, we have a range of courses that are supported under the IAB, which is the Institute of Associated I think bookkeepers. It's certainly bookkeeping, but it's those other two initials that I often disappear from my head. So you can learn level 1 and level 2 bookkeeping with us, taking you through manual and computerized bookkeeping methods, and also we have a payroll course which is level 1 and level 2. So if you're doing bookkeeping for companies that employ people, then you need to know the differences and all the technical things to do with pay and payroll as well. So those are nationally institute recognised qualifications and courses for those things. Bookkeeping, it's a fantastic qualification, a fantastic career as well. If you want something that is flexible, you can work from home. A lot of people find it's a great career option for those of you with children or those kind of things, because you can fit it in around your other life commitments and complete it online. And also, if you have your own business, if you're setting up or already running your own business and fed up of paying a bookkeeper for those services and want to do it yourself, then I thoroughly recommend our courses and our tutor Nicola there, who is able to give you some advice. I'm sure we've got another live stream about that coming up tomorrow morning if you want to know more about those. Allied to those are the AAT accounting qualifications that we have. The difference between an accountant and a bookkeeper is subtle, but they are very different roles. And so, but we have accounting qualifications that start with a level 1 business skills course, which gives you a grounding in as much about the business and business administration and some amount of the business finance, so calculating purchases and orders and things like that at a real entry level to help you feel a bit more confident. And then you can move on to the levels 2 and 3, which are more focused on the accounting skills, specifically on those courses. I thoroughly recommend you looking more into those if they are of an interest, to help you decide which course or which band of business finance it is that you might want to go in, whether you're a organised and coordinating bookkeeper or whether you're an analysing and an analytical accountant. Then we've got a range of courses that are just suitable for you there. So I'm again asking at this point if there's anybody that wants to know anything more about those courses or any more of our free qualifications or our employment skills program, to please send us a message. I'm going to come back to Emma as well now to see if there's anything that she wants to add about the program, or anything she wants to say to our learners in encouraging them to enroll and come and talk to us about our courses. Emma.
Thanks, Anna. Yeah, I mean, basically, we've got such a wide range of courses. If you want to develop any skills or any confidence, there is something that we can offer you. Really good idea to have a chat with Dan. If you've got no idea what you want to do, but you know it's not what you're doing at the moment, then you know, come and see us, because we can support you. We can give you some confidence. We can help you decide what it is that you want, and then we can help you plan to get there. And lots of our short bite-sized courses, you know, our IT, our employment program, our vocational program, can help to get you where you want to be. So please, you know, get in touch. We want to help you. We want, you know, adult education is what we do. We don't care who you are, where you've been, what you've done in the past. If you've got no qualifications, we can help you, and we will give you more confidence in whatever it is that you do. So yeah, please get in touch with us, and look forward to hopefully seeing you in real people in the college at some point in the next few months. So thanks for listening, and thank you, Anna, for let me waffle on.
That's perfectly fine. No, that's great. It's great to have you here and to share more about that Career Booster program, and to spread the word. Just doubly confirm that, yeah, we are here and we want to help you learn. We want to help you move along your learning and career journey. So please just get in contact with on the numbers that I'm going to put back on the screen in just a second. So we have our email address, which is opendays@leicesterlearns.ac.uk, or our telephone number, main college telephone number, which is 0116 454 1900. And on that note, I'm going to end the show today, because we haven't had any questions or anybody saying that there's something that we've missed or anything more that we'd like to tell them. So I'm going to say goodbye and encourage you to visit one of our other live streams that are happening tomorrow morning before the end of this Open Days week, and to at least get in contact with us and register this week so that we can be in contact with you over the summer as towards being prepared to start a course in September. Take care, everyone. Thanks. Nice to see you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.